we avoid dating our friends' exes?
I mean, if I'm a very traditional man, and all my life, what I wanted to do is to marry a virgin. And now, I am now about to marry somebody that my friend has slept with 8 times. Now, I need to now ask myself, every time I look at her and I look at him, will I be remembering or can I look away?
Were you there? Why will you be remembering?
Men imagine things, oh. It's the same logic now. They'll say, he has undressed her with his eyes.
Yeah.
So if men can imagine and undress women that they don't know, imagine the one that they've now told that this person has now slept with her 8 times. You imagine now, and you are not even equipped with tools of imagination, because if you are now sleeping with her yourself, then you can say, so she raised her leg like that.
You are listening to Off Script with Dr. Ayo. Hi, Martha again. And if you're watching, you know we're going off script with Dr. Ayo. Hi, Dr. Ayo. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good evening. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Good evening. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you.
Thank you for having me.
I know you've missed.
Don't dream. Yes, I have. But don't dream too much. Please. Don't fight me too much.
Ask any serious questions.
Don't fight me. Yes, you do.
Very
yes, you
girl,
do. Yes,
it's
yes.
Okay. It's okay. So, let's see. What should we talk about today? I think the last time, or was it the time before that, we had some relationship wahala on the agenda.
Yeah.
So, I think we should still be on that.
Okay.
But before then, there's something I've noticed in the society lately, and I don't know what you think about it, but this single mother thing, is it just me, or it has become the norm? Like, before they would say it's not part of our culture, and blah, 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 even though it was. But now, is it a scourge on society, or is it just, shit happens?
It's both. I mean, scourge means it's getting too many or too much, right? Or maybe it's now more visible. Maybe now, because of social media, people's businesses are all over the place. So now, maybe, right? Maybe it's just life happens, right? So, but I think the challenge I have with it is that I've not seen a good story about. I've not seen a man or any man give a good story about, or a good experience about, joining bread with a single mother.
Seriously?
Have you seen?
Yes, I have.
On social media, or just because everybody knows somebody. You know that thing where you say, "Oh, I know one man, I know one guy." Everybody knows something now. I'm saying that statistically speaking, is it a good experience?
Study. But
I'm quoting social media.
I don't think I know anyone who I don't know anyone personally that has probably married a single mom. But then it happens now, and it's good. So yes, I'm quoting social media.
So this thing, you see. So this thing I want to say. I don't know if I should start with a disclaimer. I love women.
Scam.
I don't have any problem with single mothers, right? I don't. However, it's the same way I don't have a problem with anybody.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not a special I don't have a problem with, because look, if you send me to school and you give me education and I don't make anything out of my life, all things being equal, you would say I'm responsible for the outcome. Especially if I failed in school, right? If I just did, because ordinarily speaking, if I did WAEC and I did JAMB and I passed, I should be able to pass my 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, right? 400 level. All things being equal. Naturally. So if at any point in time I don't do well with my life, I think I can blame many things, but at the end of the day, I think I will take the bulk of the blame, right? So here's what I mean, right? I agree totally that people should not terminate pregnancy. I know that you are not pro that. I am not for. I am pro-life. Is that thing? Is that called pro-life?
Yeah, pro-life.
I'm pro-life.
Pro-choice.
You are
but
pro-choice,
yeah.
right? So I'm good. I like that you are pro-choice. Because if you choose a man who you now got pregnant for and chose to keep the pregnancy, and then the man leaves, you are pro-choice, and then it is now the circumstance or the consequence of your choice or of your choices. So you don't become a single mother by accident. You become a single mother by identifying a blockhead, falling in love with a blockhead, and then having unprotected sex with a blockhead, probably multiple times.
Well, it
and
can
then
be protected.
and they're not using post what's that thing called? What's the scientific name for it? I was going to say post pill, but you shall know.
I was going
Morning
to say
after.
Be safe. But yeah,
you get. So you chose so you chose not to use emergency contraception, and then
you didn't know. Go on.
You chose not to know. Because what do you think was happening? Like, you're doing unprotected something, so you think that what's going to happen if you're having unprotected sex?
I know.
No.
As a scientist, you know that contraceptives don't tend to have like 100%. You know, you see something like maybe 9 out of every 100 women, or 5 or 1, based on perfect use or typical use. And
what is the expected? What is the saying that this is correct? Expected outcome of sex.
I don't understand.
This is a question now.
Protected or unprotected?
Unprotected.
That's unprotected. What I'm saying is it can be protected
by contraception that can fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So is this one of
Is this one of what?
Go on.
So if you pro-choice yourself to be I like the fact that I've twisted it.
But isn't this one of those now who then catch with teeth things? Because just because
life is like that.
You said yes,
no, life
because
is like
you're
that.
saying it's a result of consequences. Consequences of your
life
actions.
is like that. I can't blame anybody for it. I can't say, so if I go steal now in the bank and they catch me, and I'm saying, but you didn't catch some other people. Is that what I'm going to be saying? No. Anyone who goes to steal should factor in that he may be caught.
Okay.
So if you have unprotected sex with an irresponsible blockhead, you will most likely end up a single mother. Now, there are people who genuinely became single mothers by terrible circumstances. My heart goes to them. It's a tough place to be. I do not judge them. I don't judge anybody, even the ones that. What's my own problem with judging you? Even your experience will judge you now. Your daily suffering will be judging you. Why do I have to judge you? So I can't even judge anybody, right? So, but I'm saying that I don't judge anybody, and then my heart goes to the ones who became single mothers by horrible circumstances. They didn't know. They genuinely thought the guy's head was correct, or maybe the guy wanted to do something, and his family now, and things like that, and it could be. It could be several reasons. So sometimes life happens, but this is where it comes. But this is where when I tell you that, when you say quote your what do you call that? And I say social media, right? Yeah, I can tell you as I'm seated here, I know at least 3 single mothers who got married and they are doing fine. Yeah. Now, usually, the people who became single mothers by terrible, bad circumstances always get out of it because their choices were okay from the go. So you can try and say, so you chose well, but something happened. The head that you used to choose well is still on your shoulders. So it means that going forward, you will still choose, and then you'll be out of that single motherhood thingy, right? So I'm not even worried about those people. I'm saying that most likely you became a single mother by being stupid.
Wow.
Most likely. Right? So the question is, does single motherhood now make you wise? Will you now be wise now that you've been stupid? Now you are a single mother. Are you now wise? Because if you are not then wise, which is what men are now saying. Avoid single mothers. I was say, look, they were stupid. They got there by being
Who
stupid.
is creating the single mothers?
The people say avoid them. Not single mothers are not creating themselves. Actually, you keep sex now, women. Yeah. So to be honest with you, fact for fact, it is women. Women are the biggest creators of single mothers. Naturally, I don't think any man can make any woman a single mother. How? All things being equal.
Even in your pro-life world.
Even my pro-life world. What do you mean by that?
If you're saying
keep the pregnancy,
keep the pregnancy, keep all pregnancies.
Keep all pregnancies.
Be pro-life,
yeah.
You know? So
that means that
then a man can't create a single mother.
It's because or maybe I'm asking women not to consider sex with a man who does not want children. Who you can prove it that he wants children. Maybe that's what I'm saying, right?
So you can be, first of all, do you consider when you are in this your, moral high ground?
This is not a moral high ground.
Okay.
That's how you be throwing jabs. That's how you throwing subliminal jabs. This is not. But pro-choice is.
No, I just want to ask. Do you consider, let's say, women that did the right thing, got married, had 1 or 2 kids, and then the marriage didn't work out? I mean, divorced women who, for all intents and purposes, are now single and mothers. Do you consider them as part of this? Or are you just hating on the baby mamas? I just want to be clear.
I'm not hating on anybody. So this is not... Look now.
Okay, but who are you classifying as single mothers?
Hold on. Me like this, I'm a child of God. There's no hate inside here. Everything inside here is love. I'm not hating on anybody, right? Mm-hmm. Now, my classification are 2. Everybody that is single mother is single mother. So it could be because of divorce, because God forbid.
It's because you've only been talking about the baby mamas.
It's because I've been speaking directly to choices, decisions. Okay. So it's because I've been speaking directly to decision making that makes somebody end up, consequentially as a single mother, not circumstantially. So circumstances can happen, and I mentioned that. I said, look, if you were married, and you, for all intent, you thought that this is a good man, and it turned out to be a molester or an abuser or whatever, and you now have to divorce, and then now makes you say, for example, you're raising the kids on your own, but even the kids still have fathers. They still have their father now if he does not die, So, but let's assume that, okay, so now you are the one raising them all by yourself, and then there's no man in the picture, so you are now a single mother. That's purely circumstantial. That was not of your doing. I mean, like, to the best of your knowledge, you did everything that you should do not to end up there. But now you ended up there, right? I said, I think, and I see that in most cases, those type of women are able to get out of that situation because they didn't put themselves there, or because their poor thinking did not put them there. They got there by purely circumstances that are horrible, that shouldn't have happened in the first place, right? So this woman who know how to choose a man got stranded. She's going to choose another man better.
But you said they should avoid them.
Avoid? I'm saying men say they should avoid single mothers.
Men, Are you among the men?
I'm not, but they say it. I'm not. Okay, look, let me tell you. No, see.
Okay.
Let's be honest. The men's experiences every time. Oh, did you see that news about a particular man who got married to a woman who had a daughter, and he sponsored the daughter's education, and then when they were doing graduation,
I saw it.
I mean, you don't get. So she invited her useless father, a grandmother, a mother, the friend of the mother or something, and no invite for the man who sponsored the education, who even asked you on insurance. Do you get?
No, that was crazy.
Look, you can't deny it. That kind of situation has happened several times, continues to happen. So you are saying men should not avoid that? Look, men have to avoid such, because Look, what do you want to? How do I want to paint it? It got bad that so the guy now posted and said, I removed R from my insurance. They still went and be telling the man that you're a wicked woman being.
But that's kind of wicked. No. She's still a kid.
Don't let me bite you.
Okay.
Don't let me bite you because, what was that you were saying? I can't beat you, I can't, but maybe I can just bite you. How can you say that? How can you? I mean, you don't get, they did that and they still did not, and they still thought that his reaction was out of place. Did you see the disconnect? So, as a man, you don't avoid that. You put yourself inside that consideration. We will laugh at you. We, other men, we will laugh at you. When you see a single mother who got there by circumstances, you will know. Oh, I wish I can mention names, right?
So are you saying karma should go for the ones that didn't get there by circumstances? Because I don't even understand what you're saying. Yeah, baby mama, I'm baby mama. It just so happens that, according to you, I made wrong choices by following a man that doesn't have sense. And then the other person...
Accountability, where are you?
And then the other person was, what is it now? Maybe engaged or whatever. And then his family said, you cannot marry Yoruba girl, you cannot marry Igbo girl, all those things, right?
Yeah.
So what you're insinuating is that karma, because of karma, the ones who had it bad.
Look, let me make it simple for you because you just want to complicate it. I am saying that if you meet somebody who has repeatedly made poor choices for her life, yes, now, simply, if you meet somebody who has repeatedly made poor choices for her life, you now want to go in there. And I'm now saying, let your head be correct. If you see somebody who has making poor choices, run away because you are going to regret it. That's just simple logic now. So I'm saying that if somebody made good choices but ended up in a bad place, that person will still make more good choices, better choices, and then she'll be out of that bad place in a short while. So I don't even have to worry for the good ones because the good ones will be fine.
Yeah, I don't even understand the bad place. Is it financial bad place or the bad place is that she doesn't have a husband?
Oh, so would you rather have a husband or not have a husband? Would you rather raise your children alone, or would you rather would you rather they have a father who is present? So whether we like it or we can like to say, don't call it bad place, don't call it good place. All of us know the one that we want to. Yeah, all of us know the one that we want. So the question is, I agree with people who say avoid. I
knew you agreed with them. You're just pretending.
Man, but I don't even do well with pretense. Avoid. Because, look, flip is great. Avoid because maybe even you got your bad choice because she's making bad choices, so she's identifying you yourself. You to help her by avoiding her because you are another bad choice that she's about to make.
This guy.
Yes, I'm not even saying that you as the man, your head is correct. I'm saying the two of you, two people whose head are not correct, they should not even belong together. Because things compound, right? If you put 2 and 2 together, it becomes 4, right? And then 4, what 4 covers is way more than what, how the Bible says, one shall chase 1,000 and 2 shall chase 10,000, right? So you see the exponential difference in when things come together. It's the same thing with evil. So your head is not correct. You made bad choices as a woman. You're not a single mother. Stay there. Don't come and combine with another guy whose head is not correct, who should know to avoid you. So that you not, because that's when you now be having issues now. Is abusing my child.
But why is he abusing my child? I don't understand.
That's my point now. So all of you avoid yourself. You people, your head is not correct. The two of you people's head are not correct. Avoid yourself so that let's deal with your own problem on one side. Let's deal with your own problem on the other. Don't come and join problem, because when you now join problem, we don't have 2 problems. We now have 4 or 8 or 16, depending on how deep your uselessness goes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think we'll just agree to disagree on that one because I don't even know how to unpack that. So I'll let it go. But then, since we are still on relationship wahala, maybe what else are we avoiding? Are we avoiding women who dyed their hair? What else are you men avoiding? No.
Look, is, it's because you asked me about single mother. Because if you asked me about if you asked me about men whose head are not correct, I would have also I once said it on this show now. I said women need men whose head are correct, right?
I've
I said
accepted that. What I'm saying is, what else are we avoiding?
Avoid
The male
uselessness.
species.
Everybody should avoid uselessness. How do you know uselessness? Poor choices. How do you know poor choices? Proof, evidences, like a child out of wedlock, or a child for an irresponsible father, or an irresponsible man, or a child for a kid, or a child for a stupid human being, or a child for an abuser, or a child. Yeah, those are well proven, evidences that something is wrong with your choice making or decision making, obviously. So I'm saying that in case it's possible that even you that you are higher, your own way too is not correct as the guy, I'm saying the two of you should avoid one another,
Okay,
so that you don't compound problem into the society for us.
So what I'm saying is, if you say we're avoiding, I said not just the choices now. What about things that she didn't have control over? Like, I've heard men say something like, avoid women whose father wasn't present in their lives. Like, you're not just avoiding the single mothers, you're avoiding the ones that were raised by single mothers.
Problematic backgrounds. Yes. If you can, avoid it. If you're not Jesus.
Okay.
Men,
sure.
men have this savior complex. Men,
do they?
Yeah, and that's a very stupid thing. You're not Jesus, so you should. I think you should first know you are not Jesus. I think when you start out in your life, you should write it down and say, my name is Ayo and I am not Jesus. Yeah, you cannot save anyone. Jesus can save. The Holy Spirit will convince or convict and get you saved. Yeah, but not you as a human being. You can't even change a person. But however, if a person wants to be saved, you can help them. If a person wants to be helped, you can help them. But there is a difference between thinking I can help somebody and having the prerequisite capacity to help. Sure, you even know that one. Like, so I can be looking at you and say, I can help you. And it's a lie, because I've not even helped myself. All of us can wear fine clothes and speak good English now, right? So I'm saying that that's even where you start. Know that you're not Jesus. Good. And then take it a step further. I have proven capacity that I can help. I have tested it. I know. And do you know who can help? The people who can help are people who have experienced normal. Say, for example, you are going out with a girl who is from a broken home, right? You can't unpack why that home was broken. It could be causes, it could be patterns, it could be people's stupidity. You can't rule that things off. So sometimes it can even go really, really deep. So you don't even know. But that's not even all the problem. Much or more of the problem is the fact is what that circumstances or what those circumstances has done to the girl that you want to marry or that you want to date. Do you understand? So you are coming to meet a girl who is, say, for example, is 25 years old, who has been shaped by 400 years of horrible patterns. And then you're now coming and you're not Jesus. Do you get? So point is, I mean, I've seen interviews and experiences. I saw a particular interview where this lady was talking about how her present fiance, who I think became her husband, was the person through whom she was healed. Yeah, I mean, like she knew. She said, you know that kind of love heals. Yeah, but you have to be sure that you have that kind of love that heals, because it takes patience, it takes strength, it takes deep understanding, it takes time. So how many men have that? Every man says I have it, but how many? And the way you can have it, it won't be because you learned it in school. It will be because you are also shaped by maybe 100 years of those. Of the 100 years of, so your grandmother and grandfather were together, your mom was together, so you have experienced, like you have internalized proper, normal loving. So when you go out to meet a girl who has not experienced that, you have it to give to her. You know, so So when you're saying, oh, what else should they avoid? I'm saying, look, don't overestimate yourself, right? Oh, because what if you have problem? Oh yeah, what if you have problem? What if you never worked on yourself? What if you are entitled? What if you are not patient? What if? There's so many what ifs. How many people come from homes where they were raised properly? How many people come from homes where they were raised with love? Right? So now you meet a girl who is struggling, and you see, and you know how this thing plays out? This thing plays out in very horrible ways. Because if you meet a girl who's from a troubled background, she will misbehave to you. And if your head is not in the space where you understand what is happening, you will most likely also misbehave back. And then the cycle of abuse then continues. So this girl who has not known love is now with you, and then she has now done something to you, and then now your reaction is to now abuse her. You are further reinforcing that pattern. And when you started out, you didn't start out to say, I'm going to be beating her. But she starts to do things, and then because you're not equipped to help her, you react like that. And this is the terrible thing, right? You attract what you really know. I don't know how to explain that. So it will be strange for you if you've never known love. The person that shows you love, you either think that guy is weak or stupid, so you will self-sabotage that relationship. Do you get? So yeah. So even when love finds you, when the love comes, the chances that you don't accept it as a lady who has been battered is high, because that love is strange to you. That love will make you uncomfortable. Do you know this particular story? The lady was saying that she used to get angry that her husband's family, they used to call on phone and be talking. Like, she used to anger her because she never experienced it. They never called her. I mean, she that kind of thing. Look at that kind of thing. Like, she was sitting with anger. Like, why is she calling you? Why is your mom calling you? Imagine that. But the husband understood and say, chill. You are angry because this is strange to you. It's okay. You're angry because you've lived 30 years. Look at that, right? So the problem is that even when that good love finds you, the chances that you will throw it away and self-sabotage is very high. So when you now say, should men avoid that? I'm saying, well, I would say, know what you have, right? Know this. Oh, look, I think the way God works. So there's Joyce Meyer. I was going to say Joel Osteen.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah, there's Joyce Meyer. And she has wonderful stories about her husband. So indeed, there are men that God has equipped to heal other women. Yeah, God is a kind God. God knows that if a man hurts you, see a man that will heal you. Yeah, and so God makes it available like that. The question is, will you be able to? Will you allow God to help you to identify the love that wants to heal you? Right? Will you understand that it makes you uncomfortable? Will you stay there until you are healed? Things like that, right? But the question is, even as a man, you are equipped. If you are not equipped, at least if you can't find somebody who's better than you, that is, they have no problem. At least find somebody on your level. Don't go and find somebody whose problem is more than your own problem. And then you now exponentialize.
Like sometimes.
Yeah, I know. And of course, that's why it's something to discuss, right? Because these things just keep spiraling downwards, and it's horrible. So, I think that education is good. I think knowledge is good. I think wisdom is really good. I think...
Who doesn't?
Oh, no. We all say it now, but we don't... Okay, so what does wisdom look like in this kind of situation?
I think maybe women too, we should avoid men with the kind of background they're talking about, because what he's saying is that it's only men that should avoid
Is the question that you asked me that I'm answering? No.
Okay.
Ask me for men now. Ask me for women's one.
Yeah, women.
Oh yeah, women what? Ask me women's one. Are you not?
No, because it's just so easy for you, sweet for you to be saying, avoid women that have this kind of background. Avoid women that they didn't grow up in love. This one, this one. Okay, so what about men that didn't?
Avoid men who have troubled background if you are not equipped to help.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah, if you're not equipped to help, avoid. I agree. I'm saying it's just common sense, right? If you are driving all these low level salon cars, like you have to avoid off terrain now. You have to avoid bad roads now, naturally, right? But if you have an SUV, then you're equipped for off road. It's the same logic, right? That's the same logic. So even good road too should avoid bad cars. That kind of thing. So I agree with you. I think that you can look at a man. Oh yeah, look, you can look at a man. You can visit them and see how his father talks to their mom. Just on a practical sense. Yeah, and say, I can't be here.
Honestly.
Yeah, you can. I'm totally for that.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm also totally for. Oh, I've seen my boyfriend. It does not talk to me. My boyfriend is so different from his father, like from what I saw. Like, wow, for real? This is the father that raised you, but you're different, right? You can talk about it, and then maybe he can tell you, oh yeah, I've always known I can never talk to my woman like that.
I think on a previous episode you mentioned that two people can be raised in the same environment, and then one goes in the complete opposite direction. While like one saw my father is an alcoholic, the other one I never want to become an alcoholic, while the other one sees and says, I'm going to follow in this path, or they just find themselves that way. So I think
So let's call that for the sake of this conversation, let's call that a twin paradox, right? So it's your job to determine which of the twin you have in your hands, right? So this man, is he likely going to follow his father's footsteps and treat the women in his life badly, or has he learnt and okay, you're a medical doctor now. The concept of immunization or vaccination is that your body now recognizes the threat. Yeah, so it could be it's good. Sometimes people who have not been exposed, they are more danger than people who have been exposed. That's wisdom. Oh yeah. So a woman who was raised in a proper home and had a father and was raised properly may not know what it means for children to be raised without father. So she may be the one who may even want to throw her own marriage away under flimsy excuses because she has not
People
experienced.
have come with flimsy excuses.
Because she has not experienced what it does to a child who was not raised by a father, who didn't have a father, right? Whereas a girl who comes from a single mother home can say, I've seen it. There is no way that I'm going to find a good man and I'm going to make it work. There is no way I'm going to make my children grow without a father.
It's not working.
I'm saying that she's been tapped.
Okay.
I'm saying that she now knows the consequences. She now knows. Right? I'm saying that she has more information to make better decisions. I'm saying that for every reaction, for every action there's opposite reaction. Yeah. So I'm saying that that same twin paradox that you were mentioning, right? It does not only happen in bad places. It can also happen in a good place. So you can have two daughters, twin, raised from good home. One can say, because this is good, I'm also going to have this good thing. That one can say that because I've seen my mom and my dad, I understand what it took them to create this awesome household, and then therefore go to replicate it. The other twin can decide. Yeah, the other twin can decide this thing just happened, right? And just say, and then now she's married and thinking, why are you like this? No, I can't even deal with this, and leaves, right? So I'm saying. So I'm saying that it's not an hard or fast rule. People need wisdom. People need wisdom. So it is now your job. First of all, the first wisdom is to know yourself. The first wisdom is to estimate how much work you have put into yourself, right? The first wisdom is to analyze what you have. Yeah, what you have. And then don't go and carry what you cannot carry. And then I'm saying that don't judge everybody. Some people come from broken homes, and because of that, that's why they're going to have really good homes. Oh, yeah. Oh, some people will say, I am going to so give my children love.
That's what you'd have said since.
But I'm saying it now. I'm so going to give my children love. But you have to be, if you're a man, you have to identify which one of the twin is this one. Is this the twin who has been shaped by this and going to repeat the pattern, or one that has learned by it and therefore can do better, or now has chosen to do better, right? And look, these things keep getting deeper. A deeper angle to this is that if you have chosen, because you came from a terrible background, that you are going to have a good home, then you must be careful, because a man can look at you and say, she won't leave because she's afraid.
Exactly.
And treat you horrible. What's the money by exactly? That's where they will see you. That's where they see you. Exactly. Yeah.
It's true.
Look. Trust me, I try to balance things. Yeah. I will not lie. I'm a man. I most likely will say things from the angle of a man. But I think I observe. I think I listen. I think I think on my positions, right? You also have to be careful, because the man can say, she has motivation to not leave, and they now treat you horrible, and then you are there. And even if you're not careful, you might be there because you don't want people to say the same that happened to your mother is also happening to you.
Yes.
Yeah. So
exactly.
yeah, basically, we need wisdom. Yeah, and people have to really hold God for wisdom. Or I'm telling you, you have to allow God give you wisdom, because there's no way you would. Nobody can give you a book on these things. Oh, nobody can give a book. Nobody can say, so once you just do like this, once you just come like this, and it works like this, and it goes like this, that's the one. So if I say avoid the outdoors, I might be saying because mosquitoes will bite you. But if you have a mosquito repellent or you have an overall, you can go outdoors. But since I'm not going to be able to say I have mosquito repellent, I have outdoors, being a country that is not Nigeria, because several countries don't have mosquitoes. Mosquito is a strange concept in some countries. Yeah, some countries have bred their mosquitoes out. Like so before I now start saying if it's Nigeria, if it's not Nigeria, you can go out. But if it's Nigeria, you can stay inside. Or if it's Nigeria but you have overall, you can go out. But if it's Nigeria and it is in the afternoon, the sun is out, you can still go out, because mosquitoes come out mostly in the evening. Or if you have a fan, or it's breezy, or it's on rain. I mean, that's a whole lot of lists. And people have to now say, okay, which one applies to me? So that's why sometimes you just give blanket advice.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, so you give blanket advice. So the person who now wants to go against the blanket advice will now really think about himself and say, yes, I know the general advice. I know why they are giving it. I am equipped to do differently. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, I love that.
I hope I not offend you too much, because because you really came for me. Oh.
I feel like I didn't, but anyway. I just want you to be dragged last because you've said some very problematic things, but who am I? Well, while we're on this subject of avoidance, I don't know, it got me thinking, apart from all this, the deep stuff and violent stuff we talked about, should we avoid dating our friends' exes? Because I saw something recently about that, so I'm interested in getting your take on it.
Is it girl X or the man's ex?
I don't understand. Is there a difference?
Oh yeah, it's different because we are totally different humans. Men and women, we are totally different.
Well, okay, maybe we should look at it from both perspectives, because what I actually saw was this guy said, like, not a tweet because Twitter, but I saw this guy say something about, guys, you can't believe social media, obviously. My guy, like my best friend, is currently planning or getting engaged to a girl that I hit 8 times. First of all, are you counting it? But that's not the issue. But so I'm like, is it men are more sensitive to it? Maybe you can tell me more about that.
Okay, so I don't know. I think that first of all, I think women should avoid babies. I think women should avoid going out with babies because, like, how do you even be counting it?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the most immature thing I can think about.
Avoid babies.
So your relevance is how many times you had erection and you're able to put it inside something. That's your relevance. Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? So yeah. First of all, avoid babies, right? Now, if you avoid babies, this kind of question will not even happen. Where there's now a man who is saying, I can't believe my friend wants to go and marry somebody that I eat 8 times. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
So, but generally, my take, I don't have a yes or no, right? It's going to
As
be
usual.
It's going to be situational or circumstantial on basis. Yeah, it's going to be per situation. And I've found similar situations in life, but I never find same situations. Yeah, there are always situations, it looks like this, but when you look at it, you see it's totally different, right? So it is possible. But once again, look, if I'm a very traditional man, and all my life, what I wanted to do is to marry a virgin. And now I am about to marry somebody that my friend has slept with 8 times.
But didn't you know she was not a virgin before you said?
I'm just saying, yeah, that's my point now. So now I need to now ask myself, every time I look at her and I look at him, will I be remembering or can I look away?
Were you there? Why will you be remembering?
Men imagine things. Oh, you know how they say, it's the same logic now. They'll say, he has undressed her with his eyes.
Yeah.
So if men can imagine and undress women that they don't know, imagine the one that they've now told that this person has now slept with her 8 times. You will imagine now. And you are not even equipped with tools of imagination, because if you are now sleeping with her yourself, then you can say, so she raised her leg like that.
Oh.
So you know how they used to say, this is why it's horrible. You know how they used to say that don't forgive your girl if she cheats on you. Remember, you slipped out
and she put it back in.
Yeah, that was written by a man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just showing you just how much a man will imagine. Because how is he able to imagine that? Because it happened to him too before. In a relationship where he slipped out and then she put it back. So so you see did that. When it's like, you can't wake up and say, hey, what am I doing? I run away. You know, that kind of thing. So it's per situation. So if you think that, look, let me tell you. If I was in that case, right, in that situation, and my friend wants to marry somebody that I dated, and then we've, I will be so gracious about it. I think I know so. Because I will think for you. I'll think, I will even myself.
You're not the one that wants to marry the person.
Yes, that's what I would think. This is what I mean. I will even say, I don't think we can be friends anymore because you're just going to keep remembering. If you now, so we now have maybe family, we are family friends now, we now visit each other. So I now we're in the living room now, and I'm going to drop plates in the kitchen, and she's in the kitchen. She will now be looking, you get that kind of thing.
Maybe there's still something.
Or
imagine he's thinking Okafor's
law. Or maybe she now smiled at me. They say, why did she smile at? Why is she smiling at him like that?
You guys will get
or maybe she now even knows something about me because we're in a relationship together, right? And you know how that thing happens when you just unconsciously say something about somebody because you know them, and then say, so we are trying to decide something. And say, I want to buy something for, now maybe mention my son name. Say the Charles. What should you buy for the Charles? She don't say, no, don't pick black. Just like black.
Hey,
do you understand? Like, you know
inside,
what? You know what that kind of thing can just
jokes,
do? Inside knowledge,
everything.
Yeah. So it's messed up. Me, I would say don't even go there, because why can't you?
What if that's your soulmate?
And then go for it now. And then Shebi, soulmate does not mean problemless.
Don't miss out.
No, Abi, do you get? So look, me, I would say, how many women are in this world that you now want to go and enter?
Honestly.
Is it worth it? Sure you will not. It happened to me. I said I won't say so many stories.
No, you must tell us about that one.
So my friend is going to watch this. So we're on a video call. It was University of Benin. We had this program, and then so my ex called me, and then it was video call, and then my friend entered into the frame. Like, hey, hi, this, that, and that, and then they vibed right on my own phone. Like they vibed, and then my friend asked her, "Can me give? Is it okay if I give him a number?" And she was like, "Oh, that's cool," because she knows I'm cool. She knows. I mean, like, I don't have bad memories about people. Like, there's nothing that you could have done for me that I always remember the good things. So, and she knows that I'm just cool. So she knew that it wasn't going to be a problem for me, with me. Yeah. Tell Ayo to give you my number. So I give my friend our number, and they started talking. And then my friend came back and said, "Did you guys do something?"
Joker.
Do you understand? And I said, yeah, because it was now serious. So it was serious. He really liked her. He wanted something serious. So he's coming to ask because he needs to know what he wants to deal with in future. So I was like, yeah. So I was like, was it just one off, or did it happen a lot of times?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, it matters
What's
to a
the
man.
difference?
Yeah, but it matters to a
Okay,
man.
sorry, but what's the difference? If it's the same person.
What do you mean? What's the difference between if it was once or frequent?
If you've seen her naked once, or you've seen her naked 20 times, and your friend wants to date her or marry her, is it not the same thing?
It should be the same thing, but that's not how a man's mind processes it. A man's mind does not process like that. A man's mind process, can I find excuses for her? So this is how it works. They say that women always look at who is better than them. Men always look at who they are better than. So a woman will say, we don't have this because these people have this. A man will say, thank God that people don't have as much as I have. Right? So it's just natural. So a man is trying to say, if it's just once, I say, no, it's just when it happens. So he needs to know. So he came and asked me, so he said, was it frequent? So I gave him, so I tried to tell him how he can calculate the frequency by himself.
Oh my God.
I don't know the frequency. I did not know the frequency. But he needed to know the frequency. So I gave him enough data to have an estimate of frequency. And then he's going to watch this. He came back and said, I've calculated it.
Too much.
Man.
It has exceeded the threshold.
I cannot, and then it couldn't work. But at least he tried. Right? He tried though. Because I will not even go near his own ex-girlfriend. So he even tried that, even considered it, So my point, plenty women in this life. Why do you want to pick the one that you now have to be knowing? Let me tell you, it's possible that a man will even sit there and say, this is my girl that says that her body count is 2. It's possible that this body count is 20. That kind of thing. I'm saying, and let me tell you the thing about all these things. It's not even just the act. It's what it does to the man. And I'm not saying this for bias for men. I'm just explaining. No, I'm just explaining. To be honest with you, I'm just explaining. It's what it does to a man. Because a man's pride is in having something that he knows other men cannot have and could not have. Why do you think gold is expensive? Why do you think everybody wants gold? Because not everybody can have gold. Why is diamond a thing? Because it's hard to get and not everybody can have it. That's what makes things treasurable. So, okay, no problem. I'm not special. So, but 2 men have had her, no problem. It's just 2 men that are better than me. There are still a number. I'm telling you how it works in the mind of a man. It's good. And look, let me tell you, there's a psychology to how a woman can handle that. Maybe on other episode we'll talk about it, right? Because But I'm just saying, this is how it works in the mind of a man. Say, so there's nothing special about me. Me thinking that maybe this way I can even go even flex me and say, look at me, I'm a man. So I mean, there's nothing really special about me. And the man looks down on himself because of that. He does not even fight the woman. Oh, do you know that is how some women enter into abusive relationship? Because the man is just disgusted and does not know how to express it. Usually in the Western world, you go for counseling, therapy. Yeah, you say, I'm having this hatred, I'm having this feeling, and then you go and talk about it, and they walk you through it. Here, you just bottle it until you start misbehaving and say, I'm looking at her, you're disgusted. And you're not disgusted at her, you are disgusted that was your own choice. And so you're angry and you're lashing out. And then, women have entered that. And that's why when sometimes you say, should you tell the guy your body count or should you not? There's plenty of conversation about that. What secrets should you tell him?
I feel like it shouldn't even come up.
I don't know.
But yeah.
No, I don't even know. To be honest with you, I don't know what I think about that. Because, look, maybe just assume that if she's not a virgin, just assume that you are going to deal with her based on how she treats you. And that you are going to be strict with that. Maybe. Because what else do you have? What else do you have? Because if she tells you it's 2, you say, maybe it's 20.
No.
If she tells you it's 1, you say, how can it be 1?
10.
Maybe it's maybe just multiply by 10.
For safety, just always multiply by 10. No, not generally. Oh my gosh.
I hope you've had. For safety, multiply by 10.
Want to always be thinking...
No, I'm just saying. So this is how it works, right? So you have to be careful as a woman. This thing is tough. You see that this relationship Wahala is plenty.
There's too much Wahala.
Are you sure people should just marry like this? Maybe people should just not marry. Guys, don't marry. Just don't marry. Just day. Don't give birth. Don't take my advice. So I'm not advising you. Live your life. Don't come and say, doctor, your advice. We don't even have that many views yet, so I can't.
You can say what you like.
We are still safe right now. Yeah. So
I don't know. I feel like it's different for women. Like, if someone, obviously, I think etiquette. You should, man or woman, you should approach the person. Oh, I like this your ex. So it doesn't mean that they had. I think some people will start to think, okay, maybe when we're in a relationship, you were eyeing them or you were already trying to make moves and whatnot. But sometimes, people just connect. Maybe they even jackpot and met themselves abroad or something. Like years after you dated, stuff happens. And I feel like if someone came to me and said, oh, I would like to date your ex, I'm like, have at it. I really don't. Maybe you guys are secretly in love with those people, so you don't want them to go. Okay, but you said that you would permit your friend to date your ex, but you wouldn't date your friend's ex.
I wouldn't. I would never. I couldn't. I can never. It's just I'm not equipped like that though. So I'm not saying it from the point of a pride. I'm saying from the point of my limits. I know my limits. Yeah, I know just how private I want to be. I know how I don't want anybody in my business. I know how I don't want anybody to know what's going on with me. Yeah. Look, let me tell you, and this is wisdom. A man can marry a prostitute. Oh yeah.
No.
Oh yeah. If he knows that he will be the last, if he can somehow find a guarantee that he will be the last, if he can find a guarantee that he can satisfy her, if he can find a guarantee that he will never run into the previous customers. Oh yeah.
What is the guarantee? Imagine it's a small city like Abuja or where I grew up, Benin. You will run into the customers.
That's why he started with the capital if. Right? And then maybe some people don't even mind. Maybe he wants to say, I took her off the street. Maybe it's a pride thing for. Yes, look, yeah, one man's poison, another man's food.
No, it's giving old Nollywood. I picked you from the gutter. I don't know.
Well,
he will use it against her. I think I actually did watch an old Nollywood movie like that, Uche Jumbo or something. But yeah,
I'm just saying. So I'm saying that it's even possible. So I am saying that from understanding my own limits.
Yeah,
I know that I know that I don't want that. I know I don't want that. Right? Good. So, but for women, I think it's totally different in the sense that sometimes women don't let go completely, So it's a function of, oh, look, okay, so this is where it goes. Oh, yeah, it's true now. Why? Yeah, I mean, you don't have to say anything now. Why do they say hell hath no fury
Like a woman
like a woman scorned? So it means that women have fury. So when you scorn them, it comes out. So it's not like it's the scorn that generates the fury. The fury is there. The scorn helps them to express that fury. Good. So it is possible that you're a woman. You fumbled your ex. It may not even be intentional fumble. It may just be that he was not giving. And as God will have it, this boy, my friend will carry his backpack and wear slippers. It was good, but things are not just aligned for him. In that same year that my friend was chased out of his apartment, his self-contained because he could not pay rent, that same year was the year he bought car for his mom. Bought car for himself, obviously. Of course, moved to a better apartment. But it was the year that he relocated his mom, bought car for his mom. That same year. Now, the girls that say, yuck, he was sending flight tickets to them. They were flying to go and meet him, come to meet him in Abuja, meet him in Lagos.
Well, he was homeless.
That's what I'm saying. So this way I'm going. So say you fumbled the guy because he wasn't giving. Now he's your ex now, right? Your friend and say we are still in touch somehow, but say maybe you are now married, but and maybe you're even that your ex, his head is even correct. So he's not even like, maybe he's not chasing. He's just a random cool guy, but he's now doing better than your husband, right? And your friend now say, give me Kayode's number. Give me Kayode's number. You can just say, never. You cannot date my ex. Why? Because she already knows that she's about to have a better life than she has. Like, immediately.
Well, whether it was because of fumble or because love was lost, I think if your friend says it's not something that can stomach, it's just the same way you said you males can't stomach the idea that your friend had your babe. So me too now, I can't stomach the idea that you want to go living la vida loca with my ex. With the
ex, a guy that you left.
I think that's fine. If you value the friendship, at the end of the day, I think you just have to weigh, is this person and worth losing my friendship? If the person says
that's the kind of friendship that you lose. If the kind of friendship that she doesn't want you to start enjoying life. She want, yeah. So it's a different thing to say he's a horrible man, no. Even if he's a horrible man, say me, you think I'm against you or against you people. I'm not against you. I'm saying don't, because my experiences with
showed me shaggy.
That kind of thing. That's a good friend. That's a friend to have. You cannot say as a friend, don't worry, I'll go and handle it.
I get coconut head.
Yeah, you cannot do it. That's a good friend. But it is a bad friend who will say, I don't want you to go near my ex, because she knows that you're just about to have a better life than the one she has. That's a bad friend. So that's even a friendship that you should lose. You should go and find the guy on Instagram and DM the guy, shoot your shot. I believe in women shooting their shot, by the way. I told you, Abby.
We'll fight after this.
I believe. Look, Esther, you know how to tell you. The ladies, women who have Bible books after them, but women who shot their shot too.
Yes, I don't rate
Esther,
that. Let's leave that.
Who went to go and meet the king when she shouldn't come? Ruth, who went to go and sleep on Boaz's leg that night. You think about this thing, you see, it be like play. So women should shoot their shot too.
Anyway, Bible scholar, now you sabi. Me, I don't know about that one. But at least so far though, you've told us a lot of things we should avoid in relationships and people we should avoid being in relationships with. Do I agree with you?
Is that how I put it?
Well,
I'm saying
I'll leave everyone to decide how
after you have misquoted you
they are watching. They know what they saw. They know what they heard.
What if they just fast forward to the end and say, what was the summary of this thing?
Well then,
the summary is there are blanket advice or advices, and there are reasons for it, good reasons. So I'm saying that, they say rules are meant to be broken.
Yeah.
they say that. So, but the idea is that you have to understand the rule to know how to break it. You can't, if you break a rule senselessly, you pay for it. Yeah, you can bend rules. You know, in music, they call something off-key music because there's but when you now get to a point in music where those things that are off-key, there's a way you align them that fit into the music. Yeah. So I'm saying that when they give you the first basic rule, if your knowledge is more than basic, if your knowledge of life and your understanding of life is not above basic, follow basic rules. Basic rules will save most people. So even if the person who has knowledge and capacity follows basic rule, he or she will still be fine. Do you get? He who has capacity that is beyond basic can break basic rule and still be fine. That's my point. So when I say avoid problematic backgrounds, problematic people, I am saying if you are not equipped to deal with problematic, to solve problems, avoid it. Yeah, that's good. That's good advice now. And that's what I said now. I
accept. Thank you for those last words. So that to avoid anybody misquoting you. So thank you. I didn't misquote you. but I'll leave you guys to decide for yourselves. But until next time, we go off script with Dr. Ayo. Thank you, Dr. Ayo.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Dr. Ayo.